everyone, welcome to Jolly Molly TV. Today we're going to work on another 2 blocks in Laurie Kent's cute Take Me to the Beach bench pillow project. So today we're going to work on blocks 5 and block 7. Block 5 is this cute one down here with all the little sunbathing women down here. And block 7 is this little red one down here with the sunglasses with the stippling on it. So we're going to work on block number 5 and block number 7 today. So go ahead and grab your no-show mesh stabilizer, your fabrics for blocks 5 and 7, your batting, your threads, and let's head over to your machine and let's get started. Okay, we are at the machine. Just like we did in video number 3, we're going to start by putting a piece of poly no-show mesh stabilizer in our hoop. We're using a 5x7 hoop because the design will fit nicely. And I've got a good half a bobbin left in the bobbin area below, so we're good on that. So I'm going to put that on the machine. Now let's go to the screen of my dream machine and let me show you how we're going to load the design because I have it on a flash drive. I do have a Brother Dream machine for reference in case you have something similar. We're going to go to Embroidery. I'm going to go to my flash drive and I have it in a folder called Take Me to the Beach. And now in this video we're going to be doing blocks number 5 and 7. That's 5 and 7. So let's start with number 5. It's the Sunbathing Ladies on page 2, third one down. So we're going to be looking for filler block number 5. Here it is here. FB stands for filler block 5. And we're also going to use this again for 15, but we want it now for number 5. Bring that up. All right. We don't have to change it. We don't have to do anything. So set embroidery. Okay, so what thread are we going to use? We're going to use white. This is going to be a white thread. So clear out any thread you have at the top of your machine. Let's go back to the hoop cam. Pulling it forward. And we're going to put a white thread up on the top of my machine. The white thread, reminder, did not come with the kit if you got the thread kit from Laurie Kent Designs. The only 2 colors that weren't included were white and black because basically everyone should have a good white and a black in their collection. So she did not include those. Okay, so I'm going to thread my machine gracefully here. And it's going to have a little wrap at the end of my thread. And if you ever get like a little nest from pulling, just go ahead, take that off, trim it. And we have a loop, so we want to make sure we get that loop out of there because that loop will drop around your foot or this arm and will break that needle in a second, okay? So just like in video number 3, we're going to stitch out the placement line. We're going to place the batting. We're going to tack it down. We're going to place the fabric and we're going to tack that down, okay? So here we go. You got this? You're getting good at this now. Yes, you are. Here we go. Placement line. Okay, so it's a tall, thin block. So I'm going to just straighten my batting here, put it under the foot, and kind of line it up as to where this block is going to be. Doesn't matter how pretty the edges are, it's just that I'm lining it up. All right, like that. It's going to cover all the way up. And here we go. So you can tape it or you can hold it down like I do. Just make sure you keep your fingers away from the moving needle. Put your foot down and let's tack down the batting. Okay, so we're going to take the hoop off the machine. Take it to your table and trim away the excess batting and I'll meet you right back here. Okay, now we got the batting all trimmed up. Now we're going to place our fabric down and make sure you've got it in the right direction. Tall and thin here, up and down, and a little bit sideways. Make sure you cover that batting. You can feel the batting underneath So you can see I'm good on that side and I'm good on that side. So we are good to go. So we're going to tack down the fabric. This is so cute. All right, here we go. Okay, now we're going to do the stippling. I would like to keep white thread up on top so we can do the stippling. This is about a 6-minute stitch out. So let's put the foot down and let's stitch this out. Here we go. Enjoy. That is fun. Isn't that fun? Whoops. Isn't that fun? I love that. Okay, so go ahead and take this out of the hoop. Put another piece of your poly no-show mesh inside this hoop. And we're going to come back and work on block number 7. Okay, we are back at the machine. So let's take a look at the screen because we need to switch designs here. We are finished embroidering here. Let's click OK. And we're going to go to the home button up on top, which we can't see. There we go. Home button. Delete the selected pattern from memory. Yes. Go back to embroidery. Flash drive. Take me to the beach subfolder. And now we're looking for block 7. It's a filler block. So you're looking for one that's called FB7. Okay, so logic is going to say that for block 7, we would be looking for a 3" by 4" filler block. And I would have thought it would have been called FB7. But there's no FB7. So I looked into it. And the same size block in the future is going to be the flip-flops. So if you look at here, the flip-flop, she separated it. So the block number 12, that is the flip-flops, she separated it and did a stipple and then a flip-flop. So this stipple is a 3 by 4. This is exactly what we need for block number 7. Again, you don't see a FB7, but if I'm looking at the future block number 12, that is also a 3 by 4, she has separated it so that the stipple for FB12 is what we're also going to use for FB7. Does it make sense? So for block 7, we're also going to use this file that's labeled FB12, and it will fit the fabric that we have for block 7. So select FB12, FB12. There we go. Okay, I was like, what is it doing there for a second? Okay, so now we click Set, and now we click Embroidery. So now we're going to get the papaya thread out, which is this pretty one, 70178. I'm going to put this thread in the top of my machine. Okay, so sorry about the screen there. It's recording the screen. So now I put the papaya thread up at the top of the machine, which was number 70178. And now the same thing that we've done in all the other videos since video 3, we're going to stitch out the placement line. We're going to tack down the batting, place the fabric, and tack down the fabric. Okay, so let's stitch out the placement line. Okay, so now I'm going to put the batting down, get my little cut pieces here, which is going to be the right area. All right, let's do this, because I have a big piece of batting here. So we're just going to pull it through. Just try not to waste too much batting here. Okay, there we go. We got her lined up. And we are ready to tack down the batting. So here we go. Perfect. So now take this over to your table, and I need you to trim away all of this excess batting and meet me back here. Okay, so we've got the batting all trimmed up. Now we're going to get the fabric and lay it on top of that batting. Make sure you've got the fusible side down, fabric facing up, and you can again kind of feel it with your fingers and make sure that you have it centered on that piece of batting. So you're good. So now let's tack it down. You got this. Here we go. Okay, and now we're ready to do the stippling. That is a 5-minute stitch out. You already have the correct thread in the top of your machine. Let's put your foot down and let's stitch this out. Look at that. Isn't that fun with the sunglasses? That's also very cute. I love the stippling on it. Okay, so we are attached here. Let's separate that thread. Okay, so now this is block 7. Let's go ahead and take this and block 5 that we finished earlier and take this over to the table, and let's finish these 2 blocks up. Okay, we are back at the table. And we have blocks 5 and block 7 here to do. So let's trim up block 5 first. Okay, block 5, according to your instructions, is going to measure 7.5 by 2.5. So remember what we did in the last 2 videos. We want to line up the ruler with the outside stitch line. And that's this line right here. That's the outer edge. And we're going to line up the ruler on that stitch line, and then we're going to go 1/4 of an inch past it. So that will be our seam allowance. So 1/4 inch. Whoops, ruler moved. We're there. Hold down the ruler. Get your rotary cutter and trim that off. Okay, and this is going to be 2.5. So I want to make sure that I'm at 12.5 inches because I lined it up on 10. Oh, I moved a little bit. Line it back up. and then check my stitch line. I got 1/4 inch past it. And trim that off. Okay, now we're looking to go 7.5 inches this way. So I'm just going to start the first one by going on that outer stitch line, going then 1/4 inch past it to right there. Hold it down and trim. Okay, again, this is going to be 7.5. So if it goes to there, then I should be able to line this up on 17.5. And there's my stitch line right there. So I'm 1/4 inch past it. Trim it off. All right, now we're going to do the same thing with block number 7. Isn't that cute? Let's put that right there. Block number 7, according to our instructions, is going to be 3.5 by 4.5. Same technique. Ruler on the outer stitch line. Go 1/4 inch past it. Line it up. Always double check before you cut. Okay, so this again is going to be 3.5. So we go there. Line her up. And I'm right on that dash line is right on the stitch line. So I'm 1/4 inch past. Pull down the ruler and cut. You're almost done. This is going to be 4.5 inches. Go on the stitch line and then go 1/4 inch past it. Hold it down. Trim. Again, this needs to measure 4.5 inches. So I go there, go 14.5. We are right there. Trim it up. And look at you. You have blocks 5 and block 7 done. These are very cool fabric blocks with the stippling on top, ready to go into your pillow. So you did it. So proud of you. You're getting good. And I hope that you're enjoying these videos. So please come back again here on Jolly Molly TV for the next video in this series where we work on blocks 8 and blocks 9. So until I see you again, happy stitching. Take care. Bye-bye.